It's a man's world. That's what they say anyway. But today on Prime Property, we celebrate International Women's Day by putting the spotlight on 3 women standing tall in India's real estate market. First up, Nahar Hiranandani, daughter of Surendra Hiranandani, one of the co-founders of the Hiranandani real estate empire. Nahar was a deserving candidate as she took the bold step of entering the family's real estate business, a right usually inherited by sons and perhaps son-in-laws. We also reached out to 2 professionals, Mona Jalota spearheading the highly competitive divisions of residential real estate and corporate leasing at Knight Frank, and Manju Yagnik, Vice Chairman of Nahar Group. She's dedicated 25 years to the Nahar Group, one of Hawaii's largest realty firms. Here's a report by my colleague Manasvi Gilani.
Fashion to interiors, banking to teaching. They are the 49%. Women entrepreneurs have forayed across business segments, putting all reservations against women at rest. But property market, however, has seen very few women venturing into the sector. But these things are changing. Daughters are taking up what was once reserved for sons, says Nahar Hiranandani, who is spearheading the major works at what her family started at the House of Hiranandanis. A trained lawyer, Nahar oversees the real estate empire's legal division and is also in charge of on-ground execution of construction sites.
The real estate industry so far has been a family-dominated industry. Whereas a profession like banking or legal or any of the other professions, it's professional. So women rise up through the ranks, whereas real estate industry being family run is probably more inheritance based. Thus far, therefore, the sons in the family have taken it forward. But there's obviously been a huge generational shift. There's obviously been a huge change in the mindset of people. And daughters are making an entryway into the business.
Mona Jalota of Knight Frank, on the other hand, shares her experience in this male-dominated industry where she juggles to strike that perfect balance between being a female boss and a professional colleague to her male counterparts. And it's not easy considering Mona runs Knight Frank's highly competitive divisions for residential real estate, corporate leasing and overseas projects.
I have 4 boys working with me, 2 boys who report sometimes into me, and all of them were used to having male bosses, and they were extremely apprehensive when I took over. All the apprehensions were based on perceptions of a woman boss, the usual stereotypes that they are moody and dominating and kit and whatnot. And it took 3 or 4 months for me to break the ice and kind of get them to respect me, value my words.
From contractors to government officials, none gave women in real estate a sense of belonging. Though the ladies realized it's not going to be an easy ride, they kept at it.
Despite heading my vertical, being in Knight Frank, I still face those prejudices. Often I get the feeling that people take me seriously when I have a male colleague next to me. I've seen instances where developers are sitting with me and a male colleague and their work is with me. I'm the one who's doing the deal with them, but they will be addressing my male colleague and looking at him rather than looking at me. Somehow that perception, it's undergone a vast change from when I started. But I feel in the domestic sector, we still have a long way to go before we are considered extremely serious game players, tough negotiators.
I also made my own way. You have to be in this industry, you have to forget the gender biased, first of all, yourself. And that's a top priority. The other thing is, in this industry, I feel I should say that women gives a better approach to this industry. If you are selecting a house, starting from the process of house buying to everything and selecting areas and everything, and I think women are best in planning in that, so they have inherent quality of that.
The male-dominated real estate industry is witnessing change in rules of the game, and that is bringing healthy corporate systems and practices. Women who want to pursue real estate as a full-time profession are ensuring that their organization has a well-entrenched gender diversity ethos, provides equal opportunities to all, and practices the highest ethical standards.
The problem is here in your mind. You have equal strength, you'll have to concentrate, and then you see that you have to forget this gender bias and you will win.
keep your chin up and don't expect that you are any lesser than a male counterpart.
Never give up on your dreams, however vague they may be, pursue them. That's what brings us all happiness.
Time now for Launchpad, with joint families giving way to nuclear families.